Okay, I'm going to do a video testing out one of my knives. I've made 3 of these knives, pretty much identical. Different handles is about it. 3/4 inch grind. This one has blue liners. All leather sheaths. This one is made out of micarta and red liners. 3/4 grind, close to saber. So I have those 2, and then one I'm going to test is just like it. It is 3/4 grind. I smoothed it out a little bit more. No liners. Walnut burl handle. So I'm going to do a variety of tests on this and just see how well my knives do. Knife makers should compare their knives every once in a while and test them. So to start with, I'll do the paper cut, and then at the end I'll do the paper cut and see if there's any difference. Cuts really smoothly. Get part of the paper here I can hold on to. A little bit of wind out here today. I'm in the desert. There we go. Nice even cuts. You cut on the end of the paper, it doesn't cut as well. Anyway, it's cutting really nice. Even after I made these curls. I wanted to make some up ahead of time so I wouldn't bore you. One thing I wanted to point out that Little Big Monkey on YouTube pointed out about making curls that I do, but I didn't realize it really. If you push your hand down straight down like this, I'll do it on a softer piece of wood, you will get a regular curl. But if you take and go like this, angle your knife down, you'll get a cone-shaped curl. I can't do it right now. This wood is pretty horrible for making curls. Let's see if I can get one though. There, we got some. You won't be able to see them much, but let's see if I can find one already made. Here's one. They're spiral shaped and they go down to a point. I doubt if you can see that in the camera, but those are really good to make to catch the ferro rod. So I made some curls with the knife already, and I'm going to use this ferro rod to light it. And I have the back of the spine sharp, so let's see how well that does. Got it smoking here. There we go. I'm going to put it out. Even if it is wet out here and everything, I don't want anything to get out of hand. Okay, so the back of the blade does a good job on with the ferro rod. Let's do some other tests. The common one, of course, is batoning. I might have my camera up, or not quite showing this, so I'll go down a ways. You can see that's going through just fine. This is regular pine. I'll do a shorter piece here that I was doing a bow drill on. So you can see it goes through the wood really well. One test that's a little bit more than most people do to test an edge is to go through a round dowel. And this will damage your blade possibly, or it may not. If it doesn't, then your heat treat is really good. And no nicks or nothing on that. So that's a 1/2 inch dowel, close to it anyway. Another thing is to cut rope. I do have this rope here that's not nothing special, but it cuts it really nice. And if you're out in the woods, you want to cut paracord or something, you want it to cut well. If it cuts this stuff, it'll cut paracord really well. Let me see what else I want to do here. The batoning, well, let's make a notch or two. Let's do a tent stake first here. Takes off nice big chunks. I don't make my tent stakes really super sharp, then they won't break. And let's make a 7 notch up here. I'm a carver, so I love to do this stuff anyway. This is regular firewood pine. By the way, I haven't tested these knives out at all yet. I just made them. So what you see is what is happening right now, and I am new to it, so hopefully the knives work out well. So 7 notch is really good. What else can we do here? I made a list just to make sure. Oh yeah, take your tip and drill a hole for a bow drill. I love to make bow drills. Fires, and you got to do something to get your divot going. So I'm using the tip, and then you take your spindle and round it out better. Another test is to hammer your blade in, which this is not a test that a lot of people do, and then pry out, and hopefully there's no damage. Not sure why you'd have to do this except to do some special carving, but I'm making a hole in the wood this way and prying it. There we go. I split the wood almost there. There. So the tip's looking really good so far. So anyway, no damage there in prying. Not a huge amount of things yet to do. We could take a branch, and I found a dead one that was green, and we could delimb it. If I can hold on to it. Delimbing the branch to getting the pieces for your bed lay or something would be really important. This is a nice green piece of juniper. And it carves in that really nice too. Juniper is kind of medium hardwood. It makes some beautiful stuff. So anyway, it's working really well so far. That's about it, is all I wanted to try. Carving is one of my main things, so if you have a piece of wood like this and you're carving a little man out of it, you're going to want to do different types of cuts, stop cuts and whatever. And knife's doing a good job. I usually use a Scandi grind for my carving, but a lot of it's on the skill of the user, how well they can carve or not. But this is carving really nice, making a nice smooth area right here. So that's one of the river models, I call it, and it's done really well. Let's see if it still cuts paper okay. Like a champ. So it's still real sharp, and you'll have to, of course, believe me that there's no chips or anything in the blade, which there isn't. And of course the point where we stabbed it in, it's just fine. I think the Rockwell hardness on this is 59 or real close to it from my files at home. But did a good job, except that got my face and my knife dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it up. Start fires, carve, make tent stakes, 7 notches, cut rope. Only thing else stupid I could do, I suppose, I used to be in the cutting competitions, to see if I can cut a bottle of water, which these knives are not made for, but just to end the video with this would be kind of fun. It probably won't work because it's too short. Well, doggone, it did. Look at that. Nice cut right there. So, they'll even cut a water bottle. Anyway, fun knife, and I enjoy making them. This is called my river model.